yourself comfortable inside, because there's a storm brewing at the moment outside. Something has happened to my channel recently. It seems my channel has gotten some kind of attention, and as a result, my anxiety spiked, and it felt like I was measured against my own words. For example, I released a video called How to Keep Calm Under Pressure. Don't crack. Which is exactly relevant right now in this situation. So what happened was, to give you the behind the scenes, is I've started an ad campaign 2 days ago, and I promoted one of my videos to just without any kind of high expectation to gain some traction on my channel. But the results were different than what I was expecting. Already in the first day, I got like 50 subscribers when I first checked, and I thought something must be wrong. Actually, my first instinct was that those are bots or not real humans, or that YouTube is just artificially setting the number of subscribers, because nobody can verify it anyway. Still, I don't know yet the exact situation, but at the moment we are at 500 something subscribers, and when I started the ad campaign we were at 54. So that's like 450 in 2 days, with a budget of $11 so far. I've also excluded now some countries where I expected it to be bots. Anyway, even though I didn't seem to get a lot of views, or view time beyond this promotion, at least some spillover happened right now. So I've got a new subscriber on another video here and there. So it definitely helped in some regards. But now to my second point, which is my switch to this ASMR style approach, which got recommended to me by a subscriber. And I really think this was a pivotal change in my approach, because this way I have a unifying style for my videos where the algorithm can more easily deliver it to the right target audience. So I'm really grateful for that advice. if I didn't have that advice, who knows? But also, let's continue to see what the results will be, because let me know what you think so far, because my worry was that if I put it under ASMR, it's maybe not really pure ASMR, and then people might not expect what they know what they will get. So it's another, to mitigate that, we could do unintentional ASMR, or maybe something like ASMR like, or ASMR thinking out loud. But maybe I'm going to start a poll to see what is best. Right now I have to keep trying, gather more data, as I don't have conclusive evidence yet what works and what doesn't. I feel like I might deviate a bit too much here from my usual approach, which is more the vulnerable style approach, where I talk about my feelings, because now I've talked more on the technical side, less about how I feel. But as I've said in the beginning, I'm being measured against my own words at the moment. Every lesson I gave here as a video is relevant right now. For example, also to keep a positive mindset and to trust that what you're doing is going to turn out good, and also to keep engaged in the feeling and in the present moment, and not hide behind concepts. But at the same time, being confident, and at the same time not leaving room for relaxation, so that it doesn't become forced. And at the same time, not trying to be overly perfectionistic, which requires also a bit of leniency towards yourself, forgiveness, and also when you feel like you've made a mistake, to say to yourself it's okay, you gave it your best shot, like I said in a previous video. Finally, I want to leave with have a question of how the ASMR approach is landing so far, and if you have any suggestions as to how I could improve the experience. I thought about additional ASMR elements I could put into it. Maybe pen and paper. But I'm not sure yet. Because right now the main aspect is still on, for me at least, is still on the thoughts, on the thinking out loud approach. So let me know. Thanks for watching.